For decades, Cisco engineers that wanted to provide secure passwords to get into privilege mode if they're doing it locally on the device would use the enable secret and then the actual password they wanted to use. And that was stored as a type 5, which was great for a long time until it was able to be broken. Now the question is, okay, what do we do? Well, if you have the current versions of software and the licenses that support it on a Cisco device, what really should be used to protect privilege mode on the local device if we're using passwords locally should be a type 9. And in this demonstration, I have some gear that supports that, and I'd like to demo that for you, also walk you through the confirmation that we do have indeed a type 9 password stored to get into privilege mode. So to set up a password to get to privilege level 15 and to set it up as a type 9, we'd go into configuration mode and we'd type in enable space, let's do a question mark here. So here we have the password, which is plain text, bad idea. Here's the enable secret, which if we use that, that's gonna be a type 5. And it's this bad boy right here that leads us to being able to do a type 9. So we're gonna type in algorithm type, and then the type we wanna use is script. This represents doing a type 9 storage of the password. So we'll type in script, do a question mark, and then we'll use the keyword of secret, and then we'll specify the password that we wanna use. And let's use type 9 password. I'm going to write that down so I can log in again later. And then we'll press enter. So now if we do the command show run and do a pipe symbol and say just include the output that includes the characters enable space secret space 9, that will thin out the herd and just show us that one line. So here is our enable secret. It is a type 9. And here is the cryptographic representation of the password that we just created, which is type 9 PW. Now here's a tip for the real world. If you ever have to do password recovery, where you're given a box, you don't know the password, you have to go through the password recovery process, that is it's pretty straightforward to do if you've done it a few times. But a better option, if you're changing a password like this, you want to verify it works, is leave yourself logged in from somewhere else in privilege mode. And that way if you've fat fingered a password or something else didn't go well, you still have a console somewhere else that's currently logged in privilege mode, so you can go back in and correct it. The worst case scenario is that you change something for passwords, you log out completely, and then you can't get back in, which does lead to password recovery for that box if you want to get back in and manage it in the future. So thanks for joining me in this video as we've taken a look at setting up a password to be stored and protected as a Cisco Type 9 in the config of the Cisco router. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.